CUBN, this Christian United Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Troy. You can get in contact with us at www.cubnlive.com. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom. We need subscribers. This is CUBN News. What's on the news today? We got China releases 5 Christians in prison for protesting church demolition ahead of G20 summit. What? Okay. After spending months in prison, 5 Christians detainees in China's coastal Zhejiang were suddenly released just ahead of the G20 summit meeting in Hangzhou amid pressure from activists. According to China Aid, an international nonprofit Christian human rights organization committed to promoting religious freedom and rule of law in China. Ji Qingkao, Wu Jinsi, Mi Exhaustion, and He Lajijing are members of the Yazhong Church who were arrested last April after protesting the government order demolition of Gahongku Church. Now, I have a hard time pronouncing the Japanese-style words, or Chinese-style words, so bear with me. All right. Over the next year, many of those involved in the protests were detained or arrested for various reasons. And in April, the 5 Christians were held on the charges of obstructing government administration and disturbing public order. A few days ago, I'd heard that the 5 Christians had been released in the past few days. A Winzhou Christian told China Aid's reporter, I feel like the government is trying to pacify the people before the summit meeting. Since the summit meeting will be held here on September 4th, the government begins to worry that they have detained the Christians for too long. The local government was concerned about petitions organized by the family members, thinking higher officials would pressure them. Straight right there, boy. However, while the 5 Christians have finally gained their freedom, when Exao, the leader of the house church in Ruian, is still being held and has not been heard from since his arrest on April 15th. Win was detained with his wife, Zhang Lihua, and their son, on the charge of gathering a crowd to disturb public order. After traveling to meet the diplomatic officers at the American embassy in Shanghai. The annual C20 summit will be held in Hangzhou, Zhejiang, from September 4 to 5. During this meeting, world leaders, including U.S. President Obama, will gather to discuss key issues of the global economy. Zhejiang authorities have reportedly been preparing for this meeting as early as February, including a close monitoring of hotels, restaurants, churches, temples, and crackdown on house churches unapproved by the government. Recently, officials raided a 2,000-member house church in Hangzhou that is affiliated with Watchman's Knees. That's the name, Knees. Little Flock. Local church movement. While the house church has been in existence for more than 40 years, even gathering during Mao Zedong's impressive cultural revolution. local neighborhood committee and police station issued a notice that prohibited all future meetings. In addition, 8 officials of the Religious Affairs Bureau and its sub-district office raided the church to take pictures and disperse the service, forbidding the church from meeting further. Several other house churches in the area also reported authorities forcing meetings to stop. In light of such ongoing persecution, China aid President Bob Fu earlier, Bob Fu, that's a weird name, this year accused the communist regime of making a mockery of basic justice and urged the U.S. leaders to use the upcoming G20 summit to urge Chinese leaders to release those imprisoned and end persecution against Christians across the country. With next month's G20 summit being held in China, we urge the United States to ask the Chinese government to immediately release those who were sentenced and those who are about to be tried in the next few days, including attorney Li Yiping. Fu wrote, the Chinese regime should also immediately stop mistreating their family members, including their wives and children. That is ridiculous. Chinese release 5. That's ridiculous how they're gonna just go to raid the churches and stop them. That is ridiculous. Imagine if that happened in the United States of America. Any of you people out there think it's gonna happen in the United States of America? It's gonna happen if Hillary Clinton gets in. If Hillary Clinton gets in, then we are all gonna be Christian free, and we ain't gonna worry about any more churches or any Christians. We all will be Muslims, and we all will be happy that we all are Muslims, as we all want to be one, all Muslims together. Not that that's saying that is a bad thing, but you know what I'm talking about. In Jesus' name, we are Christians, and we will fight for our rights for freedom in the United States of America. In Jesus' name.